Welcome back to another episode of Runner Sports Network Recap, where we look over all CSUB athletics weekly events. And to say it was a wild week is an understatement. Baseball season just started. Basketball season is about to reach its end. Starting off with baseball, it was one heck of a weekend for two mid-major teams. Southern Indiana making the trip from Evansville down to Bakersfield. That's quite a trip. They split the series 2-2, and to say runs were aplenty was quite a statement. Southern Indiana scoring 38 runs, CSUB scoring 33 runs. These games were ending double digits to double digits. The Sunday game, I was reporting it, and I could say it was a complete chaotic game. Umps were getting injured. We had double home run games from Elgin Bennett. It was unbelievable.
Shifting gears to the Cal State Bakersfield swim and dive team. Boy, the men's team had a great outing at the Big West Championships, with Vili Savic being the star of the show and qualifying for the NCAA tournament in the 100 butterfly with a 45.91. He is now a three-time 100 fly champion. He also won the 200 fly with a 142.37, really fast times. And how about a record-breaking relay for the men's 200 medley relay with a time of 126.69, and then second place in the longest event there is, the mile, the freshman Karsten Eichler with a 15:22.75, a second place finish. Phenomenal event for the runners down in Houston, Texas.
And we move now to men's basketball, who took on Hawaii at the Icardo, which we were also covering, and that was what we call the A.J. George show. A.J. George dropping career high for the runners, and also Dalen Smith, who dropped 20. So A.J. George and Smith combining for 43.
You know, we've been trying to get AJ in this kind of groove, in this mode all year long. For him to continue to fight, he's been through the ringer. Coming out of the year that he had last year, and then the summer that he had this summer, and then trying to get his groove back into who he was before. And I thought tonight was indicative of who we thought we were getting the whole time, and who we should get moving forward. Somebody who we believe in, and somebody who we trust, and we've been rolling with him all year. We're going to continue to roll with him down the stretch, and we want to see more of this from him.
But 3 players for the Rainbow Warriors had 15 plus points. Hawaii, they lead the conference in men's basketball, and they are looking to make it to the March tournament for the first time in a while. CSUB, however, is in last.
Switching gears to softball, they get their first win against St. Francis of Pennsylvania. Steve Saldana from Wasco, first career win. And Faith Stephanie and Lexi Castro with 2 RBIs. They head to Utah, St. George, for the Lyman Classic.
Switching gears to Hawaii now, where the women's basketball team took a nice little flight out to Paradise, but the game wasn't so paradise for the runners, as Marley Longy and Krishan Coleman both had 16 points, but in the fourth quarter, Hawaii outscoring the runners 17-6. CSUB in the women's basketball standings is now in 9th, and Hawaii in 5th. CSUB women's basketball, however, still has a chance if they can catch up to CSUN, who has 4 wins on the conference.
I am Stephen Curtis, and I am the sports editor of The Runner.
This has been Andrew Gonzalez, broadcast director for The Runner.